Very good morning, students. Today we are going to find out the derivation for electric field due to the charge infinite plane sheet. In the last two lectures, we have seen electric field intensity, or we found the electric field intensity at a point outside the charge sphere and what? Charge cylindrical wire. In this lecture, we took what a rectangular plane sheet. What you observe here, students? The positive charge plus charge is what situated on the its plane surface. So, students, you have to imagine this particular charge is at right hand side as well as at the left hand side of the plane sheet. And we have to find out the what? How much electric field is at a point P. So here I consider one point P which is at a distance what? Small r. Students, since charge is situated on the plane sheet on right hand side as well as left hand side, that's why we can say electric field is what? If I take P point at a distance r, the same electric field will be situated at the another point which is what? P dash, which is at the same distance what? R. So from here to here again distance is what? R. So this r plus this r is what? Total distance between two end caps of the cylindrical is what? 2r. Now students are asking why we call it as a cylindrical, because if I take point P over here and if I draw one Gaussian cylinder and we can say Gaussian surface, then we are not only considering in the right hand side, we have to consider in the left hand side also, because this particular charge is present in the left hand side also. The electric field is present at that particular point also. If I consider point P, on P electric field is due to at point P dash also. So students, you have to remember only one thing. Once I consider P at the right hand side which is at a distance small r, to at the same time we have to consider the another point P dash which is situated at the same distance small r but towards the what? Left hand side. Students, only you have to remember that much. Okay, so now students, we have to think the distance between P and P dash is what? 2r. The plane sheet, we observe here, plane sheet passes through the middle of the length of the cylinder. This cylinder is a what? At the middle, from the middle point, middle of this particular sheet, such that P and P dash are end caps of this particular cylinder. By symmetry, electric field is at right angles to the end caps. You can see here electric field is what? At a right angle to this particular end cap. What is the area of this particular end cap is what? ds, small area. Here also I consider what? Small area ds. Here also electric field is perpendicular. We observe that the plane perpendicular to the ds, that is what? ds vector. What is the angle between ds bar and e bar is what? 0 degree. So what is cos theta? 0 degree. Because I going to apply the what? Gauss law. What Gauss law states that electric flux is given by what? Integration of what? E bar dot ds bar. That formula to apply. And finally, because dot product angle between them is what? 0. That's why integration of what? E into ds. This much thing you have to find out. But this particular flux is present. But the total flux are due to the electric field which is at a distance r at the right hand side as well as at the left hand side. So we are going to add electric flux at point P and at point P dash, then total flux is given by, students, remember this particular formula, integration of EDS at point P plus integration EDS at point what, students? P dash. You have to only remember the total flux situated or okay, associated with this particular plane sheet is what? This particular formula at point P as well as point P dash according to Gauss law. As I told you, integration EDS, I will take outside. If I take E outside, the integration of this particular ds plus E integration of what? Ds. And we took the, what is the area of this particular sheet? For the area of this particular sheet, I have taken what? A. A is what? Area of this particular sheet. So if I integrate this particular ds, so what I will get? EA. Since this end caps area is same, so integration of this ds is also A. Understood, students? Hope so you understood this particular derivation. Only you have to remember total flux is due to at point P as well as point P dash. I took E common. Integration of ds, that is what? Total area at the right hand side. Moreover, students, because this is also what? Area in the right hand side, and we have to consider another area also which is at the left hand side of this particular sheet. Okay, that's why we took what? A at the right hand side as well as A at the left hand side. That's why we add EA plus EA, which is what, students? Twice of EA, which is equation number 1. Okay, so what if phi we got here? Twice of EA. Remember this particular formula. That is equation number 1. Students, now according to definition of sigma, what is sigma? Sigma is a surface charge density. What is surface charge density means what? Charge per unit area. So how much charge is associated with that particular plane sheet? You know that is what? Q upon what? A. What is therefore Q equals to? Sigma into A. Simple mathematics, students. Okay, definition. Now what exactly we are going to do? Now I am going to apply the Gauss law. What is Gauss law? States that you know that phi is given by Q upon epsilon naught. Phi is given by what? Q upon epsilon naught. What is Q equals to? Phi into epsilon naught. Okay, students. Now what exactly I am going to do here? You have to write here Q upon epsilon naught. Okay. What is the value of Q, students? What is the value of Q over here? Sigma into A upon epsilon naught. Students, I am equating this equation number 3 and equation number 1. What is equation number 1? Phi equals to twice of EA, which is what? Left hand side. And what is phi over here? Sigma into A upon epsilon naught. The students, A get cancelled. So what is E equals to? E equals to, therefore final answer is what? E equals to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. This is what? Electric field intensity. Electric field intensity at a point P, which is at a distance R, for the what? Plane charge sheet. Okay, students? Hope so you understood. Now we will do numerical based on this particular derivation. Okay, so students, let us do the numerical also at the same time. Means in the one lecture only we will finish numerical as well as theory part. Students, it's really easy question. Let us start the numerical. The charge per unit area. What do you mean by charge per unit area? Is means what? It's a sigma. The value of sigma is given how much it is? 3 microcoulomb per meter square. Students, 3 microcoulomb means what? 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, coulomb per meter square. Students, what is the exactly requirement? Calculate the electric field intensity at a point just near the surface of the sheet from its midpoint. Okay, so students, what is the formula? Electric field intensity for a charged plane sheet is given by, because it is mentioned here, it's a sheet. Okay, the sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. So what is the value of sigma, students? We have 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 upon 2. What is the value of epsilon naught? You know that 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 SI unit. So students, now I'm going to put 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. So 2, 3 upon 2 is 1.5. Minus 12 will come in the numerator. So that it become plus 12. So 10 raised to 6 upon 8.85. If I divide and if I take the reciprocal table, I will get the value of E, which is what 1.7 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per Coulomb. Hope so you understood the numerical and theory. Thank you very much.